Well, Vice Media filed for Chapter 11 Monday morning today. Wow. So at least they have a bid to purchase their assets and take on some liabilities that they had. Between 500 million and $1 billion of liability. So this is what I noticed. Vice started out really good. I don't know what happened. I haven't followed the story, to be honest. I don't know who was hired, who was fired, who started making decisions, but I was a follower of them when they were doing in-depth, real news. News. Stories that mattered, stories that affected nations and our lives, information that was pertinent and needed and important, detailed studies of an in-depth look at subjects that affected our lives. And then I don't know what happened, but I started noticing the headlines. Clicky headlines. Like the US Sun and the Express, the people who, they like starting horror video, horror, terrifying. They love starting everything with that. And then it turns out to be about some neighbor's fence. So Vice, slowly but surely, I would see a Vice headline and I'd go, I used to really like those people. I actually had that thought when I would read the headline because it would be so mortifying as far as clickbaity goes that I would just be shocked and go, I this is not the Vice I remember. What's happened? What's gone on? And that's the sign of desperation. They're doing anything to get visibility. Uh, all the Murdoch properties, the Suns, the Expresses, all the Murdoch properties, they are a direct reflection of what I see on Fox News, which is a bunch of absolute just tragically clickbaity people, horrifying fucking personalities, doing anything and everything they can every single night to pander to a crowd that demands a feeding. And that's what I started seeing Vice doing. They started getting desperate, okay? When I hear people talk about, oh, Fox News had 3 million viewers last night, I said, they had 3 million viewers last night? Do you understand that that is 1/100th of a percent of the American population? Do you know that's 1/100th of the population of the United States, plus another 50 million? So please don't tell me that Fox News is some kind of fantastic, give you everything you need. No, they're pandering to a very small base. Everyone's like, oh, it's 47% of. No, it's not. It's not. Listen, Fox News viewers are everywhere. I actually had people that I knew that were watching Fox News. And I told them, please stop watching that shit. It's nothing but hate and terror. And then I started noticing that, the number of people that I know that watch Fox News is the same as all my other friends. They have a certain number of their friends that watch Fox News, but it's a minuscule amount. So Vice, trying to follow Fox News's footsteps, they just couldn't do it. They just can't do it. They don't have their own, television station. They just had a TV show. So yeah, I don't know. I haven't read a Vice article in months because I couldn't bring myself down to that level. I'm like, well, normally the information I get from Vice is useful and current and relevant. And then I started noticing that it's all clickbaity shit. No, I don't want to read about the mother who drowned all of her children. If you enjoy reading that kind of fucking headline, you should maybe seek some psychological counseling, okay? Because that's not healthy, okay? This is what I rail against every day. The ignorance and the stupidity of a certain number of our population that seem to be anti-human, anti-compassion, anti-love, anti-giving a shit about anything other than the 3 G's that we do not allow discussions in this house: guns, God, and government. We simply do not allow conversations, okay? Me and my wife may have those conversations between ourselves, but when we have company, that is a subject persona non grata. If you bring that up in my house, you will not be invited back. So Weiss, I just don't understand. They had Weiss, Weiss News, Weiss TV, Weiss Studios, Pulse Films, Virtue Refinery 29, and ID. Yeah, they're filing for Chapter 11. That's really a shame because they started out as a resource that I found to be critical and important and ended up just another rag, just pushing the most horrible fucking headlines for clicks.